We've got over 500 vehicle tests on this channel, and almost all of them have headlight tests, so if you want to see how the lights on your vehicle work, this is the right place to be. Looks like Lexus sent us an RC350 to drive with the FSport package. We did a whole one-week road test on this, posted that video on YouTube, but for now, this is just a night drive video, taking out the headlights and see how they perform. And while these optional lights are expensive, I'll show you the price sheet here. I'm going to get some shade. And these triple beam LED headlamps are not cheap. Looking at the price sheet, $1,160. Wowee. Alright, start it up. Let's see how these expensive headlights work. And here's what it looks like from the rear view. The emergency lights are separate. Not the brightest I've ever seen though. Have lights on the outside mirrors. And separate from the headlights on front, although the bright light kind of drowns out the emergency lights completely if you're not looking up close. These headlights are playing games with my lens. I think we'll have a problem getting a focus here. These are really bright. Turning off the headlights, yeah, that's far better. We definitely see the emergency lights now. Same in the rear. And here we have the low beams on the wall 30 yards away. Very bright, but not very high. Turn the brights on. There we go. Lighting up everything. Pretty bright. So here we have the low beams on. Still rather low. Oh wow. These brights are awesome, lighting up the whole countryside here. These are flamethrowers. So let's do some long range in the parking lot here. Reaches out, but still rather low. Wow. Now we got the high beams on. We're going to take this car out to the mountains tonight, the countryside, and see how far these will light up, so don't go away. More to see. Before that, here's the camera. If you put the transmission in reverse. Not the largest screen I've ever seen, but how big do you need it? Lots of bright controls here with all kinds of different colors. And let's see, normal mode, sport mode, sport plus. Get a light show here. Eco mode. There's one feature I cannot stand in a car, that's auto dimming mirrors unless they have a disconnect switch, because in driving city limits I don't want blacked out mirrors, it's not safe. So we do have a disconnect switch to turn it on and off, so we're good to go. I've noticed when we turn the steering wheel to the left or right, we have side cornering lights, like so. Turning left, turning right to go to the other side. This is a handy feature to have when you're in a parking lot. You can see what you're parking into and don't run over the winos. When driving on the back dark, dingy streets, you can see how low the headlights ride to the ground. Don't see too much down yonder, but with the brights on, no problem. Low beam's okay for city driving, but backcountry roads where we're going real quick. In a couple of clips, you can see you need the high beams on. But once you do that, yeah, you can see everything. Yeah, out here in the sticks, now we can really see how far these reach out. Wow. That's about a half mile down the road. You would think that what they're charging for these headlights, they would be active headlights, meaning they turn the same direction as the steering wheel's turning, or swiveling as the case may be, but apparently they don't do that. But if you put the high beams on, the light is so wide you really don't need swiveling headlights. These seem to be doing a pretty good job. You see, we put the low beams on, you can't see very far. There's a lot of wildlife out here. In fact, I almost ran over a bobcat. I didn't have the camera on, you can't see that, but don't want to do that. There's two things out here I definitely don't want to hit, and that's a skunk and a bear, and they are out tonight. Well, I would say these headlights are definitely a good addition to this motor vehicle. I think it's time we got on the freeway. Well, this car isn't that quick. It certainly sounds quick. So let's light up some freeway signs here with the brights. Ooh, got a lot of flame here. This is doing a pretty good job picking up signs at long distance away. If you use the high beam, of course. Well, here we go. Another cluster to deal with. But we got some good lights, right? If you drive on backcountry roads, you can see the lights really reach out on flat terrain. Well, that was a nice little country drive we took last night, so the question is, how do I rate these headlights? Very nice, I'd say 9.5 out of 10. And how do they compare to the standard lights? I don't know, because every RC I've ever seen are loaded up with these optional lights. I think you're pretty much stuck with them and paying the extra fee. Now, are they worth the extra fee? Well, when you're getting a car that's 60 grand, why quibble over an extra grand, right? Now, if you want to see the whole one-week road test we did on this vehicle with the fuel economy figures, just click on the link, it's coming up.